Hi guys, ignore my black neck, I've just finished another makeup look. What you gonna do? Ooh, a new product. I'm using the Zombie Flesh Liquid Latex from Mehron. On my cheek here, I'm just creating like a little cut, and then around my eye, I'm going back into using the Light Flesh Liquid Latex. The zombie one has a quite strong smell, and because it's near my eyes, I don't want it to like sting. If you've ever used cheap liquid latex around your eyes, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That shit hurts. So around my eye, I'm just using liquid latex and tissue to build up like a socket of the eye. So it's going to look like the bones are kind of protruding and then my eye's like sunken in. And then I'm using cotton balls and liquid latex to add this kind of hanging rotten flesh over my eye. Gross. With this makeup, it's kind of hard for me to tell you what I'm doing because there's no plan really. With zombie makeup, it's just a whole lot of dangling flesh and cuts and just creating a load of texture and grossness. Basically, if you just use liquid latex and tissue and cotton to create loads of different wounds and effects and just bloody, decaying skin, then you're golden. Quickly to recap what I'm doing, I'm laying down liquid latex, then I'm adding the tissue, I'm fully saturating the tissue and then carving out the shape I want with my spatula. Around this eye, I'm using cotton and latex to build like a socket eye bone and then also add a little bone onto my nose. This way all my face is going to look sunken in and decayed. I'm then adding that zombie flesh latex all over my face. I think it's going to be cool to have different textures and different colours of latex. Once the latex is dry, I'm using my fingers to pull little holes in the latex. This is just going to add some extra texture to the skin. To take away the shine from the latex, I'm setting the face with the colour set powder from Mehron. I'm pulling open my skin flaps. Okay, seriously though, lift them up so you can paint your whole eye black. The next part of the tutorial is basically me bashing a load of different coloured cream paints on my face. I don't know why I'm doing this. With zombie skin or like dead looking skin, I just like to build up lots of different colours and different kind of textures. I mean, Lord knows, who knows man, not me. I don't even know why you're watching this, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm darkening up my eye socket using brown cream paint and then I'm also adding a little bit of grey cream paint to make it look deeper. Along the nose, under that bone I created earlier, I'm blending out some brown cream paint. It looks really strong to start off with, but as I'm blending it, you'll see that it does soften up and it creates a really nice shadow. The last colour that I'm using on that is black. I'm using brown cream paint all over my face to kind of contour and deepen any crevices that I've created. And then I'm going back to what I was doing earlier, which is just adding random colours on my face for absolutely no reason at all. Nah, just kidding. Build up the colours. I just think it makes the flesh look really like rotten and discoloured. If you're a zombie and you've been dead a while, your skin won't be like one colour. And you definitely wouldn't look highlight and contoured. You'd just look like shit. I'm adding black to my eye to make it look even more sunken in. Then I'm adding a bit of red, a bit of this, a bit of that. Going back to the eye with a bit of black shadow. And then I'm also kind of rubbing that on my face as well, just for laugh. I want my bones to look really strong, so it just looks like the flesh is literally hanging off them. So to contour them, I'm using black and brown cream paints. Going in with a really strong black contour to make that cheekbone pop out. And now is the time that we use every kind of blood imaginable. In my eye socket, I'm using a thick gel blood. This is not going to run into your eye and it just kind of sets. It just leaves the skin looking glistening. I'm also adding that into these little crevices of my face and smudging it onto my mouth and lips as well. I'm using a coagulated blood in my nose. This is not going to drip either. I'm then adding spray blood to kind of take this to a whole next level of gore. I can honestly say this has been my favourite Halloween product this year. And lastly, I'm using stage blood around the mouth to create drips and just kind of adding it everywhere really, anywhere that you want the makeup to look dripping. I'm really annoyed I did all that colour work on the skin and my ring light is just completely bleaching it out. In real life the skin has got a lot of colour and a lot of texture to it, but you can't really see it because the light's so bright. So that's it for this zombie tutorial. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!